EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Super.
Loud as fuck.
Yeah, I know. Because she be like that.
And then she looks at you dead in your soul while she's doing it. She said some. Hey, just get off my shoebox. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He said, oh, what, these things they used to chew up?
Yeah, he'll get his ass beat for doing it again.
They be eating the shit out of food. I just filled that up when I got home. And I had to fill it up again.
I filled hers up this morning too.
Oh, they don't eat out of that one.
I know, but she still has to have that while she's in.
Yeah, I know.
While she's in her cage throughout the day. I had to change her water too because she didn't have any in there.
It's because they drank it yesterday.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I ain't about to watch this shit anyway. Let's scoot it back just a little bit. You want to put your feet over?
Jesus.
I just asked you if you wanted to put your feet up underneath it.
Well, I couldn't because the way that it was like, hit me.
Ready! 15.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
Avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Cook following the penalty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ready, set. Watch the pass.
Off play action. Costello. It's called Smith.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but he set it down.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of right now. Right now, you say, let's get the advantage. The best defense is just, okay, new set of downs. Give us another chance to make a play, and maybe change things up.
And that will cover beautifully. The defender stays and they'll stop him down in the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. That means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Costello. And he's hit.
Wow.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First down, here's the one with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Costello escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 3rd down, Costello, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive.
Man.
What you call that? Methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Bro, I kicked the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Wait, 80. We go. Check.
They'll run it for the first time with Avid Madden. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Throwing now is Brady. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 66. Mike 51. Let's go. Hey, go 66.
Brady. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Alabama.
Kamara trying the right side. And Kamara has it stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Bro, why are you taking so long? Come on.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Camaro running right. Got some room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 17 yards to pick up there. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got Miller. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Camaro trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to show up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Brady now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's got Green. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Costello, and that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down, Costello. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Costello. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
The Vikings send out their punter. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but same time, you're wondering how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for this down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 9th play of the time now on 3rd and a country mile. Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go. Ready.
Now Cook. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard.
There's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical. Weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Sugar.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Brady's throw there complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
60 outlaw. X3, 218, chop.
On 1st and 10, Costello. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Costello under pressure, and he will go. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. It's complete to Diggs. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, he's able to
caught
outmuscle him as he pulls it in. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward. Ken.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. It's complete to Fuller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you.
It's caught inside the 25.
Of course.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Off the play fake. Costello. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Wait, set 53! Hey, let's go. Check tight.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Even. 4 down. Even. Alpha. Check right. Watch 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go on. No, 66. 53, land now.
From the gun, Brady. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost. It's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They run it again with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costello. He finds his target, Fuller. Sheds off the tackle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Hello. Oh my bad. Yeah. I'm not opposed to it. Oh my bad. It's all good. Sorry. My bad. Yeah. 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 Well, that has a lot to do with it. Alright. That's fine. He's in Kentucky. For what? I thought he was there for work or something. Alright. 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 Good. Yeah. Huh? Well, yeah. Alright. 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 Alright, let me see that.